Throughout history, countless treasures have disappeared. Ancient crowns, lost cities, forgotten empires. But no missing artifact has inspired more fascination than one sacred object. A golden chest said to hold the very covenant between God and humanity. A relic believed to possess unimaginable spiritual significance. Some claimed it could bring victory in battle. Others believed it held extraordinary power. Then it vanished. For more than 2,000 years, no one has been able to prove where it went. This is the mystery of the Ark of the Covenant. Our story begins in the wilderness of the Sinai Peninsula. According to the Hebrew Bible, the Israelites had escaped slavery in Egypt. Led by Moses, they crossed deserts in search of a promised land. At Mount Sinai, everything changed. Moses climbed the mountain alone. There, he received the 10 Commandments. But the commandments were only part of a greater covenant. The people needed a sacred place to preserve them. According to the biblical account, God gave detailed instructions for constructing a special chest. It would be built from acacia wood, covered inside and outside with pure gold. 4 golden rings would support carrying poles. Its lid, known as the mercy seat, would feature 2 magnificent golden cherubim. Their wings would stretch toward one another above the center. It was not designed as a throne, nor as a treasure chest. It was created as the holiest object of the Israelite nation. Only selected priests could approach it under strict religious laws. The ark was carried wherever the Israelites traveled. When camps moved, the ark moved with them. When battles were fought, the ark often accompanied the army. Ancient texts describe moments when rivers parted before it. Enemies fled in fear. Entire armies believed its presence symbolized divine protection. Whether understood as history, faith, or sacred tradition, the ark quickly became central to the identity of ancient Israel. Eventually, King David brought the ark to Jerusalem. His son, King Solomon, later completed a magnificent temple. At its very center stood the Holy of Holies, a chamber entered only by the high priest once each year. There, according to tradition, the Ark of the Covenant rested in complete darkness. For generations, pilgrims traveled to Jerusalem, knowing that beyond the temple walls rested the most sacred object in their world. Then, history took a dramatic turn. Powerful empires rose across the ancient Near East. Babylon expanded rapidly. In 586 BC, the armies of King Nebuchadnezzar II surrounded Jerusalem. The city fell after a brutal siege. The first temple was destroyed. Its treasures were carried away. Buildings burned. Walls collapsed. The heart of the kingdom lay in ruins. When later records listed many of the treasures taken from the temple, one object was strangely absent. The Ark of the Covenant was never mentioned. Not among the captured gold, not among the sacred vessels, not anywhere. It had simply disappeared. Did priests hide it before the invasion? Was it secretly removed through hidden tunnels beneath Jerusalem? Did it travel far beyond the borders of Judah? Or had it already vanished long before Babylon arrived? Those questions would echo through history for more than 2,000 years. Kings searched for it. Explorers crossed continents hoping to uncover it. Archaeologists examined antique runs. Religious traditions preserved different stories. Yet no universally accepted answer has ever emerged. The greatest sacred artifact of the ancient world had become history's greatest missing treasure. And the search was only beginning. When the Babylonian army approached Jerusalem, the priests knew what was at stake. The temple contained sacred objects unlike anything else in the ancient world. But above them all stood the Ark of the Covenant. If the city fell, could the Ark be saved? No surviving record gives a clear answer, and that silence became the beginning of one of history's greatest mysteries. One of the oldest theories suggests that the priests secretly removed the Ark before Babylon captured the city. Some researchers believe they carried it through hidden passages beneath Jerusalem. Ancient tunnels have been discovered beneath parts of the city over the centuries. Some date back thousands of years. Others remain only partially explored. Could one of these underground passages have hidden the Ark? No archaeological evidence has confirmed the idea, yet the possibility continues to fascinate historians. Another theory leads far beyond Jerusalem, to the ancient kingdom of Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark of the Covenant did not disappear. Instead, it was taken south centuries earlier. The story appears in the Kebra Nagast, a medieval Ethiopian text. It claims that Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, brought the Ark from Jerusalem to Ethiopia. Today, the tradition continues in the city of Aksum. There, the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion is believed by many followers of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church to guard the Ark. Only one guardian monk is permitted to see the sacred object. He remains with it for life. No archaeologist, no historian, and no visitor has been allowed to examine it directly. Because of that, the claim can neither be confirmed nor disproved. For believers, faith is enough. For historians, the mystery remains open. Another legend points toward the Ark of the Covenant being hidden beneath the ancient Temple Mount. Some traditions suggest the priests concealed it inside secret chambers before the Babylonian invasion. The problem is that modern archaeological excavation beneath the site is extremely limited due to its immense religious and political significance. As a result, the theory cannot be fully tested. The mystery survives, not because researchers lack curiosity, but because the location itself is extraordinarily sensitive. Over the centuries, another famous legend emerged: the lost treasure of the Knights Templar. According to medieval stories, the Knights Templar may have discovered sacred relics beneath Jerusalem during the Crusades. Some later writers suggested the Ark was among them. The theory inspired novels, films, and documentaries around the world. Yet no contemporary medieval document confirms that the Knights Templar ever found the Ark. Most historians consider the story a fascinating legend rather than established history. As centuries passed, explorers searched deserts, climbed mountains, excavated ruins, studied forgotten manuscripts. Every generation believed it might finally uncover the truth. Yet every expedition reached the same conclusion. There was no definitive proof, no confirmed location, no artifact accepted by historians as the Ark itself. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not where the Ark is, but when it truly disappeared. Was it hidden before Babylon arrived? Was it carried away in secret? Did it survive for centuries in another land? Or had it already been lost long before history noticed its absence? Each possibility opens another chapter. Each answer creates another question. And after more than 2,000 years, the search continues. For more than 2,000 years, the search has never truly ended. Every generation has looked for the Ark of the Covenant. Kings financed expeditions. Explorers crossed deserts. Archaeologists studied ancient ruins. Religious scholars examined forgotten manuscripts. Yet the result has always been the same. No confirmed Ark. No undeniable evidence. Only possibilities. In the modern era, the search entered a new chapter. Technology replaced guesswork. Researchers began using satellite imagery to study ancient landscapes. Ground-penetrating radar revealed structures hidden beneath the earth. Three-dimensional mapping uncovered ruins that had remained invisible for centuries. Artificial intelligence helped compare ancient texts from different civilizations. These tools transformed archaeology, but they did not solve the mystery. One reason is simple. There is no agreement on where to search. Some historians believe the Ark never left Jerusalem. Others argue it was hidden long before the Babylonian invasion. Some believe it reached Ethiopia. Others think it may have been destroyed, lost, or hidden in a place no one has yet considered. Without a confirmed starting point, every expedition becomes a search across history itself. There is another challenge. Many of the locations connected to the Ark are among the most sacred places on Earth. Large-scale excavations are often impossible. Political tensions, religious traditions, and the need to preserve ancient heritage all limit what researchers can investigate. Sometimes, the greatest obstacle is not technology. It is access. Among historians today, no single theory has achieved universal acceptance. The Ethiopian tradition remains deeply important to millions of believers. The hidden chamber theory beneath Jerusalem continues to attract researchers. Other scholars suggest the Ark may simply have been lost during the chaos of war. Each explanation answers some questions. None answers them all. Perhaps that is why the Ark has become more than a missing artifact. It has become a symbol. For some, it represents faith. For others, history. For archaeologists, it is one of the greatest unsolved puzzles ever recorded. And for millions of people around the world, it represents the enduring hope that the past still holds undiscovered secrets. Imagine for a moment that the Ark were found tomorrow. It would be one of the most extraordinary archaeological discoveries in human history. Historians would examine it. Scientists would test it. Religious communities across the world would reflect on its meaning. Yet even then, new questions would emerge. Who protected it? How did it survive? Why did it remain hidden for so long? History rarely ends with a single discovery. Every answer opens another door. As the sun sets over the ancient hills of Jerusalem, and the winds move across the highlands of Ethiopia, the mystery continues. Somewhere, perhaps beneath layers of stone, perhaps inside a forgotten chamber, perhaps in a place no map has ever recorded, the Ark of the Covenant may still rest in silence, waiting, not to be claimed as treasure, but to remind us that some mysteries define civilizations. For thousands of years, people have searched for a golden chest. But perhaps the true legacy of the Ark is not whether it is ever found. Its greatest legacy is the story it left behind. A story of faith, hope, loss, and an enduring mystery that continues to unite history, archaeology, and belief. Until the day undeniable evidence appears, the Ark of the Covenant will remain exactly what it has been for more than 2,000 years. The world's greatest missing sacred artifact, and one of history's greatest mysteries.